What's going on, guys? Tony Ivanov here, lead trader and founder of TradeBuddy, and today it was an awesome Money Monday. I made $948.21. I took 3 trades today, one very big winner on NNDM's morning spike, and then I had one loser and then one kind of break-even trade. So all in all, awesome day. I decided to stop early and just really protect those profits. Later in the day, NNDM did an awesome U-shape squeeze that I predicted in the chat room. If you want to check out that chat room, there's a free one week link below. But yeah, so I'm just gonna break down mainly NNDM and why it spiked, how it spiked, and how you could have capitalized on it. So if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscription, and hope you guys enjoy this lesson. Alright everyone, so here's the recap on the trades of today. The date is June 11th, 2018, Monday I should say, because I am up $948.21 right there, and around a 3% gain in my total account, so very nice consistent gains. And the way I traded NNDM was on the morning spike. I bought 2,000 shares of NNDM at 254, and actually this is kind of a good mistake, but it could have been very dangerous as well. When I was placing the order in Thinkorswim, when I pressed the buy button in the active trader, there was no confirmation, so I pressed it again to see if it was going to go through. There's like a 5-second lag, and then boom, I have 4,000 shares of NNDM at a 254 average, and that was actually a very good entry because you can see that was right up around here. Once it squeezed over 250, you can see we had this pre-market pop right up to 249. It pulls back just before market open, and then market opens up and it shoots right on up on massive volume. So I saw that massive volume, and I decided to hop in on the break over 250. I alerted it in my chat room right at market open, and we rode this one up pretty nicely. It broke over 260, it kept squeezing on higher, and I sold, let me see, I sold 2,000 shares at 277, so that was like a 23-cent per share gain on those 2,000 shares. I sold 1,000 shares at 285, and then I sold the last 1,000 shares at 277, so I actually left quite a bit on the table because this really just squeezed up to the 290s, and I had no available shares to sell once it got up that price. But all in all, it made an awesome profit on that trade. That was like this one trade, I believe I made like $1,023, so very awesome there. The next time I wanted to trade NNDM was on this dip buy. You can see awesome dip buy down to the previous level of resistance, which is now support. We have gone over this pattern many times now. And you know, if you haven't seen this, then please just go back, watch my video lessons, or just join the Platinum live stream and watch me trade live and watch me break these down live, because these happen all the time, and my students and I are capitalizing on these trades over and over again because they just keep happening. They're very easy, very predictable, and they have awesome risk rewards. So essentially what you do is you just simply buy the dip. You buy where there has an obvious level of resistance, which is now going to be support, and in this case it was the pre-market highs. So you can see in pre-market this gapped up on let me go over the news first. Actually, I forgot to go over the news. Nano Dimension becomes a certified US DoD vendor and sells 3D printer to one of the top 10 defense companies in the world. So that's very good news, of course, especially in this time of increased tension between the US, EU, and Canada and all that stuff. So I'm sure that had a large effect on why this was spiking up, because people, you know, are getting riled up and they're getting tense about what's going to happen in the overall market environment, or the global environment. But, you know, we're going to put that aside and we're just going to focus on the price action. So you can see in pre-market it spiked up to high of 260, and then it pulled back down to the 215s. It did a morning spike, broke through 260, squeezed up to $3, dips down to 260, and then you can say, oh, okay, this was the previous resistance, it should act as support now, so you buy that dip. And also what I noticed in this dip was there was a small little head and shoulders here. Kind of hard to see if you're not experienced in seeing them, but it's definitely there. I can just draw it right now in like a blue doodle right here. So here's a shoulder. No, it's like this. Here's a shoulder, here's a head, and here's a shoulder, and then this is the break of the neckline. So the break of that neckline causes one to reverse, and I actually bought the dip on this one as well. I bought this one 2,000 shares at an average of 266, and I rode this one all the way up to the 285s, but I did not want to take profits there because my ultimate goal was $3, the previous resistance. So now in this trade, I eventually did get stopped out, mainly because I used the wrong trend line to guide my risk. So on this one, I used this trend line when guiding my risk, and you can see we had this big old red candle here that stopped me out at 270. So made a small profit on this one, like I believe like 5 cents a share, nothing crazy, but you can see it did dip and it hit my entry point. So honestly, I didn't even need to stop out. I could have stopped out when I was just breaking even, and I would have been fine on this trade. You can see it made that higher low, bounced up, and then eventually it did squeeze through $3 and hit a high of 335, 336. So very awesome reversal. And we've seen this pattern happen many times where you have a great old morning spike, you get that dip down to the previous level of resistance, and then you get that bounce on through high of days. So this pattern wasn't working for the past week because we had very weak action, but you know, now it's happening again. So it's good to see it back. Hopefully we can capitalize on this pattern once again tomorrow and the following week, because you know, profits are great, and I want to capitalize on this increased volatility moment because it seems like they're just handing us you know, free easy trades. So I made $1,200 on Friday, made nearly 1,000 today, so not going to complain whatsoever. Some of the stocks that ran were SNES. This was a previous run. We've been watching this one for the past few weeks. This one wasn't nearly as liquid. You can see SNES only had $11.7 million traded today, whereas NNDM had 133.39 million shares traded. So very, very, very big difference. And you can see the float size on both NNDM and SNES is almost similar. So almost the same float, but like nearly 10 times more volume. And you can easily see why NNDM was a lot cleaner of a chart and a lot easier to play. Very nice dip buys, very nice breakouts, and just a very nice pattern overall. One that was also really good was RFIL. This one had earnings. You can see here is the news released at 8:30 a.m. RF Industries reports largest quarter in company's history with $22.4 million in sales. That's very good news on any penny stock. You can see the float, 6.98 million shares. And if we just look at RFIL, type in the ticker, look at the daily chart, and you can see that this has been on the uptrend this entire year. Actually, it's just been breaking out over and over, doing U-shape after U-shape after U-shape. And this one, once again, was a nice U-shape over 735. So that was a very nice entry point if you could have got that price. So if you just look at the daily chart today, oh, one more thing too, we have a level marked out at 854, and let's see where that is on the chart. 854. That is right here, acting as support here. Then it was 978, and then 1087 were the levels of resistance and support on this play. So going into the daily intraday chart, I should say, you can see the breakout over 735 would have been kind of hard to catch on because it was during pre-market, and you can see even this chart with nearly 26 million dollars worth of stock traded, this one was pretty choppy. No real pattern here. Even though it did break out over 854, it only went to around 887, and then that market open just kind of double topped here and then just kind of faded off. You know, It did try to do the same little U shape that NNDM did, but it just did not get the volume to break out, and then eventually just closed on down. This one could turn into kind of like a cup and handle tomorrow. I didn't really see it happening, but hey, anything can happen. You can see the cup and handle there. I'll just draw it out for you guys with my doodle pen. So you can see here's the first spike. Nope, that's the wrong one. Here's the first spike, and then the cup, and then the handle, and the break over this high of day would be the confirmation. So those are the stocks of today, guys. Thank you guys for watching this video lesson. If you guys did enjoy this, please leave a like and subscription. If you have any questions or comments or concerns, leave them down below, and I'll be happy to answer them as best as I can. And also, if you have any detailed questions about my course, my chat rooms, or just trading in general, you know you can send me an email, tony@tonyivanov.com, and I'll be sure to get some help sent to you. All right, guys. Thank you all so much. Once again, great day today. Made $948. Had some awesome profits in the chat room as well. Let me bring this up real fast because I really don't give my chat room enough love on their profits. So today, the main profit of the day was once again the boss, Arthi, in at 278 out of 322, trading NNDM. His first day making over 200 bucks. Easily recouped his investment on the chat room, and he's in there every single day giving his alerts. So start listening to him because he's been killing it. So awesome job, Arthi. Awesome job, everyone else in the chat room as well who did make profits but didn't post their profits in the chat room. But you know, people do that. Not everyone has to show off their profits, but the reason why I do is just to motivate you guys and help you guys understand that, hey, this is possible. I never thought that I would be where I am right now a year ago. I'm about to take an awesome delivery of an awesome car, which unfortunately is postponed. Not going to happen Wednesday, going to happen within the next 2 weeks. We'll see. I'll get more information as time goes on, and I'll be sure to keep you guys updated. You know there's going to be a delivery video. I'm going to have my boy, his name is Beast Mobiles. He's going to film me an awesome video and edit it. So stay tuned for that, guys. Once again, I'll see you guys tomorrow in the chat room and here on YouTube. Thank you, guys. Have a great day.